Red lights on. We're back. Season 3.
Is it 3?
4.
3.5.
3 or 4. Oh man.
Yeah. It's been
crazy.
There was rumors that me and Jack had a falling out. I can confirm those rumors are true. And that resulted in us moving in together to make up.
We got bunk beds now. We just talked through Iowa football at night.
We carpool. We do everything together. Yeah.
We're Chicago boys.
We are Chicago boys. And we actually did not have a falling out. We just lost interest in, also got too busy. That was actually mainly the main reason. Not losing interest. Kind of. But
no, we'll dial it back. Now we got time. We don't have to move around. We got pod time.
Yes, we have pod time. So we'll open up the show with a quick stat. And if you had to guess what team had this, actually you'll know it after I tell you it. One catch for 13 yards was the leading receiver, and this team won. If you guessed Iowa football, you are correct.
It's hard. Iowa football is a never-ending cycle, and it's beautiful. We wouldn't be having fun without stats like that.
And I don't know why we expect anything different. Not a bad thing. It will be down the road if we can't figure that out. But we had 48 passing yards and 310 rushing yards, which that's good on the running side.
You know what I thought was the interesting stat from the weekend was Gronowski having 11 rushes. Because when's the last time you've seen an Iowa quarterback get out of the pocket 11 times in a game?
That is true. The O-line looked good.
For 39 yards, too.
Yeah.
He's quick. He is built like a truck. What is he, 220?
I don't know, but he needs to start shotgunning some pickle juice before the games because it looks like he was cramping pretty hard. So, and that probably was from him running out of the pocket so much. But
props to Jennings Dunker. He's part-time trainer, full-time O-lineman, future first-round pick.
He is. I actually didn't realize how much of a tank he is. Like, he is just a beast. And the whole O-line looked good. So that's a plus. I will say when we were down against Albany going into the second quarter, I was worried. I don't think the scoreboard showed what the game was like. I think they just gave up in the end, which is our MO. We don't, and we always put up points even when it looks like we shouldn't have put up that many points. But it's a first game. First game jitters. Gronowski, you know what? Not going to shit on him yet because first game. First game is a Hawkeye coming off a knee injury. We did pay him a lot, but hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. So we'll see.
It was the groan after Sam Phillips was wide open in the end zone, and I was in Montana. We had our fantasy draft, 12 of us. Great idea if anyone needs that. Winner gets to pick where you go. Anyway, Sam Phillips, wide open. We're all like, don't worry, that got tipped. And they show the replay, and we're like, oh, no, here we go again. And he was 20 yards short on a wide-open touchdown pass. Sam Phillips, though, could be a highlight. But it was classic Iowa football. You wear them down. You make sure you're in better shape than the other team. You went in the trenches, which we did on both sides. This line is great. This is a classic Kirk Ferentz O-line where they're bigger, stronger, faster than everyone on the other side. So I think the highlights are there's 310 rush yards. We dominated the line of scrimmage, which Iowa State coming up as a piss-poor trench game. Maybe because it's Matt Campbell's soft as shit. But
it makes sense because their fans are soft as shit, a.k.a. Trent. I know you're listening. You will be listening to this. And we may have him on. We will see. But if not this week, coming up, I'm sure.
You know, it's beautiful, too. This is the classic. Whichever team looks worse in the first game wins the CyHawk game.
Yeah.
So you look at last year, Rocco Becht, even in the first half, they looked terrible. We looked dominant. And then Cade comes, throws across his body, and just gives them the game. He gives them the game. We lose. And their kicker does have a boot. So does ours. So great kicker matchup.
Yeah.
Iowa State had a 63-yarder last week. Drew Stevens, 55, career long. But, yeah, this might be the deepest running back room we've had.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'll be honest with you, going into the season, I really didn't know much about Xavier Williams. I knew Moulton.
Yeah.
I knew Moulton was solid. I know Jazz Patterson's solid. But that Xavier Williams seems to be proving to be good. 11 rushes, like 125 yards and a touchdown, which is a fantastic stat line. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I am worried about Iowa State. I hate to say that. When we pull out the victory, it'll be a sigh of relief. No pun intended, CyHawk series. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I do think there's a lot of promising things. Defense looked great for the most part. Secondary's got some work to figure out. D-line looked great. So, yeah, we just got to put pressure on
this game. I feel like we learned absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. That's the first game jitters. You never know. You never know what game 2 is going to look like after game 1.
Yeah, because I mean we got no pass game going. I did like what Tim Lester had set up. He was getting guys open. We weren't hitting him. Gronowski, hopefully he figures that out.
Yeah.
We won't give up on him. We won't cancel him, nothing. But it was funny. They didn't let Hank Brown throw the football.
Yeah. Actually, no, I think they did. I think it was 1 for 1.
Yeah, he threw
4-yard
ball.
4-yard pass.
But he was in, 2 series?
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see much of him. So maybe Kirk wanted no QB controversy. We don't know. Otherwise, other than that, offense, we don't need to throw the football. We'll be like Army or Navy running with the quarterback, have the best run game in the country, and then try and wear them all down.
Someone did check out there this weekend. So I was in Iowa City this weekend. That is why my voice is so whack. A lot of screaming, a lot of yelling. I was with a bunch of guys: Spencer, Schott, Moss, Gersande, Nico, a couple wrestlers, Abe, Warner.
The Spencer Riley video on Airliner was fantastic. It's shown on Barstool, Iowa.
It was fantastic. And there's plenty of videos that were not posted that were significantly funnier, including 2 men in our group shirtless, and I was basically sandwiched in between both of them. That was tough, and it was sweaty. It was a sweaty – oh, jeez. But, yeah. Great time. It was a lot of those guys' first time seeing the beer band, so we had to go in Airliner, check it out. Nuts, as usual, a riot. I will say this, getting a little off topic of football, and me and Jack have talked about this before. Now that there's no families who have tailgates for us, we either have to figure out getting our own tailgate or finding one that's fun. So if you guys have a good tailgate for any game, let us know, because we are in need of finding a fun tailgate. I just want to play some flip cup or something, and there's a lot of walking, a lot of sweating, so it was like 85 degrees. I had to roll my pants up. That was tough. But, yeah, I mean, it's a different scene now, so we need some help with the tailgating situation. I'll put that out there.
Could you tell the backyards were still used by the college kids?
We didn't even make it over there. I mean, we were by Stella, which was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
They had these frozen mango slushies, and they just put tequila in it.
Stella?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It was mango,
Right.
strawberry. Oh, it was a blast, though. Great day for a game.
Oh, hold up. Did they start building that parking garage behind that stadium? South? What is it, north?
I want to say no. I didn't see anything.
Oh,
I didn't see
I
anything.
can't believe they're ruining all the tailgate lots there.
I know. Well, we need to find some freaking fun tailgate lots because we were dying.
Are we going on an Indiana game? That's the one written all over. My cousin will be throwing a tailgate at that one. Fantastic one.
That'll be fun.
Stump, flip cup, shots, Busch Light. Busch Light's farm cans right now are top of the line.
They're sick. They're great.
Yeah, I will give a shout out. If anyone is doing fantasy football this season, plenty of Hawkeyes on the rise. I drafted Riley Moss in one where we need defenders. So you got front row access to him this week. Are they all healthy, ready to go for the season?
Everyone looks great. Yep, Riley looks great. Yep, we're fired up. We're fired up for the season. It sounds like we're going to try and make our way to Denver for a November game.
Nice.
I think it's a Thursday night game, so we're trying to get it out there. But, yeah, another quick shout-out. Big Grove, We had a huge table at Big Grove. Also, shout out Austin Giesland. He let me stay at his house again. I've stayed at his house now like 3 weekends out of like the past 2 months. The man. He's a man. But shout out Big Grove. We went to Big Grove on Friday night. Got a huge table outside. Felt bad for our waitress because everyone was pretty lit up. I'll say it. I think her name was Lauren. Shout out Lauren. But great spot. Great spot to start the night. It was a riot. Big Grove's the best. They have a bar in the back now, like deep in the back. Kind of sweet looking. But it was fun. It was really fun. Cauliflower wings too. Electric.
What about the bars now? Does it feel weird going back?
Come on, man. Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Every year it's like, I don't know how the bars work anymore.
I mean, they work just as
it is as compact as you can possibly be, and you're like, this is why fights happen in college bars.
Oh, it made sense.
It's completely slammed, but Iowa City rocks.
It was great.
It's right. I think you go full speed ahead at the tailgates, and then you post up. You got to get just beer. We couldn't go full speed at the tailgates. We didn't leave it on the table at the tailgate, so we had a lot of energy to go into the night. Yeah.
Bar scene though, we were at Brothers a lot. I don't even know what other bar we went to.
Most spread out, I guess, if you can get up front.
I don't remember it being that packed. Saturday, it was a shit show. It was slammed, hot as crap. They got blue neon lights outside now. I feel like I've been gone for 10 years.
I know.
It's insane. Still fun though. Drinks are cheap. You feel like a millionaire walking back in there, so that's pretty great.
This is awesome. So Iowa State hate week. I can't stand the fan base again. And now we're hearing Rocco back, Heisman candidate. I saw ESPN put him in their top 5 for Heisman finalists to start the season.
It's a bold move. I mean, they also had Arch Manning.
They already beat Kansas State. They have a rivalry game under their belt.
That game was in the pouring rain in Dublin, Ireland. Let me tell you, if that was Iowa versus Iowa State, we would have won that game. That's a deep water fourth quarter team game. Kansas State was not one of those teams.
We need a nice thunderstorm again.
Anything. I mean, honestly, just because for this game this year, we need some outside factors to pitch in.
Did you travel for the game? What it would have been 2019.
When you made delays?
2018 with the hail delay for like 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. It was – I think that's what won us the game.
That and Iowa State running into their own player and then –
Devontae Young, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out. That was awesome. That was incredible.
That was a great game. I feel like every time in Ames, it comes down to the wire, but Iowa's the one who always squeaks it out. Last time we've lost in Ames, 2011. So – we're going in we're rolling. It is nerve-wracking, though. You've probably seen Spence was quarterback during your era in Ames, and then you also had Nate Stanley. How do the nerves rock and roll for the quarterbacks? Because we saw it last week. Gronowski came out.
Yeah.
A little jittery, a little shaken up.
Yeah.
What do you see going into Ames when the team walks into that locker room?
Honestly, I would say it's less nerves. It's more just excitement. I mean, those guys are fired up, especially at Ames. I mean, the last time I was there was 2021 with Ashton Kutcher doing the game day. That was insane. And then 2019 was crazy. We played 2017 too, right? Or is that different? It was 2018?
17 was in Ames. That was Wadley when Wadley.
That one was crazy too. Yeah. I mean, one of those games that the Iowa State people or the fans were throwing full water bottles at our band as they were walking through. I mean, it's an intense rivalry. It's going to be a shit show, especially because of the fact that Iowa's coming off of losing last year. That's not something that we were used to when we were there. Now these guys have a good little target on their back, and Iowa's going to go in and be ready to roll. There's going to be no funny business. Never is, but especially this week. The coaches are going to be fired up because we lost last year. And I'm sure Iowa State thinks they are the big brother this year, which that will never be the case. Ever, ever, ever. And if they lose this year and they can't win, it's tough. and they suck. Honestly, screw them. I can't stand Iowa State.
We are going to need to know if they're playing the soccer. What's the video that was always in the
We're going to break the hammer. We're going to bring the hammer, break the rock. And we brought the hammer in the second half. Those guys are such, dude, they're just dorks. Trent, dork. You're a dork.
That would have been, that looked like it was the 1990s.
It did.
Uniforms.
It did.
That guy, we're going to bring the hammer.
I'll tell you what, we brought the hammer in the second half. Yeah. They literally, the whole week, it's just they're playing the cyclone weather alert. It's just it's like a National Weather Service alarm going off, and there's no music in our locker room the whole week. It's only that. So it gets pretty annoying. But yeah, they got the defense got to step up. The jump for great teams, the jump from week 1 to week 2 is significant. And I think if they can do that and start completing passes, Gronowski calms his nerves, and the DBs play nice, I think we'll be sitting pretty well.
I remember back, and this is to calm anyone's thought process, is the year that we played, I believe it was South Dakota State. We would have been the year after. No, yeah, it was the year we played South Dakota State, 7-3, 2 safeties and a field goal. And everyone was like, this is the worst offense we've ever seen in our life. And we came out against Iowa State, and Spencer immediately throws a deep ball to Charlie Jones that he catches in the end zone. He had a couple touchdown passes that game, and the offense looked really solid in aim. So maybe there's something about the soft little brother that can really rile up an offense even when it looks – the score, we still scored 34 points, 310 rush yards. Who's to say we don't just need a new identity on the offensive side of the ball? I think we can get the pass game going, though, with what Lester's drawing up. But there were a lot more positives than we've seen in perhaps prior years leading into this game. And I would say the O-line is the biggest factor because Iowa is substantially better when we have a good O-line. We went through a couple of years basically after the Doyle firing where our O-line was not great. And somehow we were winning games because we had the best defense in the country. But our offense was sloppy. Quarterback didn't have time to throw. We had minimal run game. And having a good line right now, I think, is something to take away. And we're going to have a good season. I think it's minimum of 8 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. We got a tough schedule at home with Oregon, Penn State, and Indiana. No one knows how good Indiana is as of right now. Obviously, Oregon, Penn State, 2 great teams. Those will be tough. Coming up, though, Iowa State. We got – who's the third game?
UMass.
So a nice little – actually,
and then we have Indiana.
Could be a good team, too. Then it's
Rutgers,
Indiana.
Rutgers, then Indiana. Rutgers Friday night in Piscataway.
So we got the first game out of the way. I do think it should be a minimum 8-win season. I'm telling you, Iowa football – it's going to click. The offense is going to play good. The defense is going to play good. When that happens, watch out, Big Ten, because Iowa's coming.
Here's my prediction. We win this week. We're a 10-win program this season, minimum, which might get us into the playoffs. I had 2 losses, might be Penn State, Oregon. If we win one of those, I think we're in playoffs with 11. If we lose this week, it's a 7 or 8 win season.
Yeah.
So this sets the tone for the rest of the year.
We've talked about this a lot, but it doesn't matter, and people can say whatever you want. And as a player, you can't say this, but if you lose to Iowa State, your season's over. Like, it really is. You could go pretty far and still do a lot of good things, but in the back of your head, you lose your in-state rival, especially when you are the big brother. It's not fun. If you can win, if we win Iowa State, especially this year when we aren't favored, right?
No,
we're dogs.
3-point underdogs.
If we can win it being dogs after that first game, I think
kickoff.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And it's also going to put a huge damper on Iowa State season, which is even better. Yeah, I mean, I would say this is a huge game. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a fight. Iowa State's going to be – what's the name of their stadium?
Jack Trice.
Jack Trice is going to be rocking. It's going to be the loudest national weather alert freaking horn you've ever heard.
We might paint the stadium 50-50, though.
Yeah, it's great. And that's what's going to make it even louder. It's going to be awesome. I will say this: if Iowa State put built what Iowa did and had like more of a bowl,
well,
like bigger, it'd be loud as shit. It's already loud as shit.
Their stadium is disgusting.
It is.
It's sloppy. Like that new end zone that they have. We made the north end zone, and it's the loudest part of the stadium now. And then they made the Sukup end zone, and no one sits there. So to watch that, to watch the difference between the two, it's a mismanaged stadium, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it. And what? Are they too broke to build, what was it, Cyclone Village or something like that?
They're probably spending all their money on their players, which is still not doing them shit.
Yeah, they can't pay their players either.
No.
March Madness, they all dropped out.
Yeah, seriously.
So, yeah, I mean, there's no reason to ever go to Iowa State. If you're a recruit, don't even consider them. Just go to Iowa. We're the dominant in-state school. Let's take a look at the defense. What stood out to you there?
D-line, hands down, not even close. I mean, we have the experienced guys back in Herkett, Graves, Max Llewellyn. Those guys are actually all guys, except for Graves, that I played with my last year there. So they got a lot of experience. I will say I think it was a rough start for the DBs. There was a lot of plays where they kind of got beat pretty bad. Good, they made up for them on a lot of other plays. But in the first half, it was scary. Again, though, it's first game. You can't judge anyone by their first game. So, I mean, having Iowa State as your second game, it's going to be a true show if they can turn it around or not. But either way, I mean, I really didn't hone in too much in the defense just because I don't know jack shit about the defense. That was more I could hear Riley calling out the plays kind of when I was in the stands, and I still had no idea what was going on. So I do think the line, though, looked fantastic, and that's huge for us. But if the line's stopping all the run, they're going to start passing it more, and that's going to be a big chance for the DBs to show what they got.
Yeah, I think Graves is a monster. He's the top 3 round pick coming up this year. Nice sack. Him and Llewellyn both had a sack. Here's what stood out to me, though. We're so used to having just a sure thing dominant player up the middle in the linebacking core. And I don't know if we have that this year. That certainly wasn't answered on Saturday. But we went from Josie to Jack Campbell to Jay Higgins, All-Americans all down the line. It's going to be interesting to see who steps up this year and takes that role of, the leading tackler, who's flying around the ball. And agreed on the secondary as well. There were a lot of times where they got burned, and Rocco Becht will be picking that apart this week. It was good to get that out of the way against Albany, but we'll find out a lot about the secondary against Rocco Becht because he looked very solid. He was 17-18 in the first half. First play of the game, he went 77 yards down the field on a pass play, and we had 44 total yards passing. So,
agreed. I do think
we'll learn the defense this week. The only thing we found out is we have a good run game.
Yeah, which that's our MO. So at least we still got that right now. It is going to be interesting, though, because I think with Rocco Becht, he's a mobile quarterback. He makes good throws. He can sometimes be a little out of control. But having such a good D-line in Iowa, it sounds like I'm sure he's going to be scrambling a lot, which means our DBs have to keep our head on a swivel for receivers changing their routes. I mean, it's when they start scrambling, that's when it gets tough. And I guarantee you, with that good of a D-line for us, he's going to get out of the pocket a lot. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be how well can we improve from week 1 to week 2 defensively, in terms of watching the pass and how well we can react to the pass, because the run game, we're doing a good job for the most part. So, yeah, we'll see.
I feel like this type of game happens every year, week 1, where we were like, we didn't learn anything. Is it a burn the film type of game? What do the coaches say after week 1 every year?
Week 1's great. Honestly, I think that kind of game is the best thing that could happen to us for Week 1. It looks good with a 34-7 win, even though that's not how the play was reflected. But a win's a win. That's huge. I think in this kind of game, you're not burning the tape. Like, you are using this tape as a foundation to figure out what you need to fix going into Week 2. And then the jump from Week 2 to Week 3 shouldn't be as big because you should capitalize on that jump from Week 1 to Week 2. And that's when you figure out all the things that need to get better. And then once you figure that out, then you slowly polish those off as the season goes. But I don't think it's a burn the tape game. I think it's a big learn from the tape game.
Yeah. What's the craziest locker room story that you have from this game?
From this game?
From Iowa State, when you guys would go every year. There's one that sticks out to me.
What is that? What is that one? Give me a hint.
When Spence was just puking profusely before.
I don't even know about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
You got better inside information than I do.
I was hoping you would elaborate on that.
I got nothing. I got nothing on
Would
that.
people be like puking before games? It just popped in my head.
I don't. I'm sure there was. I know people did, but you didn't know when they did. Like, they were very discreet about it. Like, you never walk in the bathroom and just hear. Like, it was never like that.
What about injuries?
What, puking from injuries?
Yeah.
No, I never saw an injury like that. I actually did see Iowa State game my freshman year. Dom Daphne came off the kick return, and his finger was completely sideways. And I was like, oh, my gosh. And then they freaking just popped it right back into place. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, that's terrifying. That's wicked. But, yeah, no, I've never seen an injury that was, like, terrible. I've seen people get knocked out. I've seen people blow their knee out. But yeah, I mean, no, not in the locker room, but craziest locker room story, I think Iowa State, that, like, when there was a hail delay and everything, it was weird. It wasn't even crazy. It was just like, you're sitting in the locker room fully padded, soaking wet from it being pouring rain out, and you just didn't know if you're going to play or not. And it's just like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, this is miserable. People are playing Candy Crush. People are playing cards, eating food, taking naps, trying to figure out what the hell. Some way to keep your energy up, and there really wasn't a good way to do that, especially because it was a night game. So that was nuts, especially for Iowa. I mean, at Iowa State, that was crazy. And then us winning that, them fucking muffing that punt was awesome. That was so awesome.
Just a thing of beauty.
It's a great gift, too.
I love the magic of Jack Trice Stadium because something goes wrong and it's like they lose the game every year.
It's perfect. It's
perfect. Just rip their fan base's souls out.
Yeah, like they have an opposite. They have a negative home field advantage. It's like it just fires us up more, and then they just blow it. I love it.
Okay, I'm excited to see the bridge on TV when that's there.
What's that?
So I bet they built this bridge. And that's like, basically, it's like their golden dome of the campus. Like, we show the Capitol building on TV. They just show this bridge that has like red neon lights.
Is it pretty recent?
Yeah, they literally built, the bridge that goes from like east side to west side of the river,
yep.
Like by Hillcrest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically what it is, but they put neon lights on it, and they're like, "This is what's cool. What's cool about Ames."
That is why Iowa is Big Brother.
it's so
you have to build a bridge.
The perfect contrast.
It's ridiculous. That is insane. And you know what sucks too is I wanted to go to Ames and like watch a game. I haven't heard a single good review from Ames, which bums me out because I'd love to go there and like tailgate and talk shit, but also have fun with some Ames fans. And it's like, I have no interest now because I haven't heard a single good review.
Should we just go this weekend?
Shit. I don't know. It's a far drive for an ass kicking.
Yeah.
Iowa kicking Iowa State's ass.
That's what we were talking about this morning. The perfect way to buy a boat is to just bet on Iowa this week.
Yeah.
And then you could buy one.
Or if you want to
get in a boat.
Or if you want to buy like a new bridge, you just bet on Iowa.
But you build a bridge, you bet Iowa.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I'm excited for this. We'll have some new segments this year. Maybe, you know what? We lost our Twitter account. It was deactivated for more than 30 days. So we're going to build a new one. Go follow us. We don't know the username until I'll tweet something out off the account. But go ahead and follow it. I'll start live tweeting. Coop is a hilarious roommate. He has maybe the most outrageous questions of all time. We'll just rip one off. His first week when he moved in, there's 4 of us here, 3 Iowa guys, one high school guy, and first week here, he's like, "Can I run the washer dryer at the same time?" So that was a perfect start.
It's an old washer dryer. It's connected to the same thing. I thought maybe it could explode
It's
or
like
something.
5 years old.
Looks older. I'll tell you that much. But we're gonna have some new segments. We're gonna have call-ins. We're gonna have a hotline where you can call in, and we'll announce it before we start recording, and then we'll let you guys know when the line's open when you can call. We'll just pick up, and hopefully we don't have to cut much of that. But I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot.
Get as aggressive as you want.
We can just bleep it out. We can bleep out if there's anything that's a little too far, which we have a feeling there may be.
Probably the more graphic, the more likely you'll be put on the show.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. The funniest calls, the most fired up you can be. I mean, that's what we're looking for. And again, if you guys have any more segments that you're interested in hearing, I mean, let us know. We're going to try and do some sort of live stream. We would love to do a live stream during one of the games, but I feel like we're not worried about ourselves, but the people around us, there might be stuff that should not be said. A lot of swear words.
We wear emotions on our sleeves. It's a beautiful thing.
There's crying. People are screaming. It's just out of control. So we'll see. Maybe we can get one in.
A lot of money on the line.
Emotions do fly. It's like it feels like you're on the sideline on the game.
But it was great. Only reason we brought this back is the text that we got or DM. So shout out to the fans on that one. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have kept this going. But
yeah,
we're excited for a new season. We'll have plenty of guests. We'll start getting that rolling next week. Need to get an episode under our belt. But I think you take Hawks +3, you take the Hawks money line, and you take the over because Iowa's going to score 30 a game this year. We were in the 28 range last year. We finished 24th in rushing. My prediction is we're top 10 in rushing the football this year because Gronowski can now run. That's going to increase our yards. He had 39 last week, and then I think we're going to be a top 60 offense in the country, and we're saying that after seeing 48 yards of passing last week.
Yeah, no, I do think we can get the passing game to click. It was a first game. It's his first game playing quarterback for Iowa. I mean, it's tough. That's a tough place to be in. I think if we can get the passing game going, we had the running game going, defense will click. We could be a dark horse for the frickin' playoff, like everyone's been saying. But I do think Grillo's Pickles needs to sponsor Gronowski and just start chugging the pickle juice, dude. Because we need no crampage. And I think it was a cramp, right?
It had to be a
cramp. A lot of calf holding, which I get.
Right after the play, you just see Dunker rolling him out.
Yeah.
Stretching his leg.
Yep. But hey, let's go, baby.
The disrespect on TV to the Soul and Beef days was crazy. I mean, FS1 needs to figure this out for the CyHawk game. But they called it the Hay Bale Championship.
Yeah, they have no idea what else goes on.
I mean, just a little research. Seoul in Iowa, great place. But Cade Pieper won it second year in a row.
Nice.
It was Dunker back-to-back, Cade Pieper back-to-back. So, I mean, the linemen, it's a strong room.
It's a strong room. It's going to be – I'm excited. I'm excited to watch this team. Again, first game, you can only improve. Knock on wood, but you can only improve on that. So, we're excited. We're fired up to have it back. Like Jack said, it's because of the fans. This weekend, had someone come up to us or come to me and ask if we were doing the podcast still. That was the one that put over the line for me. And I know me and Jack have been talking about restarting it back up for a while now. So we're happy to be back. We're ready to roll. We're ready for you guys to be interactive this year. And go Hawks.
And if we need emergency pods, we're 10 feet from each other.
We are ready to go. We are ready to roll.
Hey, how was it? So that was Spencer's first time back as a graduate for a game.
Yeah.
Is that his first game ever?
I think so.
Not on the sideline?
I think so. Yeah.
What did he say? How was it?
I mean, we had a riot. We were sitting second, what the hell is it? First row, first
section, 200 section.
It wasn't 200 section. It was one.
Well, you're the section over from the student section.
Correct. Yeah, right behind the band.
Yeah,
we were front row, right behind the band, and great seats. I mean, it seemed like we had a blast as a group. I'll tell you that much. Obviously, the game was kind of tough to watch. It was just hate to say it, boring game, but we won. We got the victory. We saw a bunch of people. We saw the coaches. We saw the players. So yeah, I'm sure you had a blast.
How'd you get to see it? You didn't go to the locker room, did you?
We did not go to the locker room, but we did wait outside the gate. And we saw a lot of coaches.
CKF.
Did not see KF, but we saw Ray, our head strength coach, Coach Walls, Coach Parker, and then a couple of analysts and a couple of players. Saw Noah Shannon.
Oh,
he's a coach
great.
Now. Yeah.
What's he doing? What's his role?
He's like an assistant. I think he's a GA for the D line.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, looks great.
Good for
looks
him.
Freaking cut. Yeah, he's killing it. But yeah, saw a lot of guys, so it was fun.
Wow. Another thing we should discuss: Pat Fitzgerald.
We saw him.
Really?
We were in the hotel with him.
No.
Yeah, Spencer and Moss were talking to him.
So he's going.
He's full Hawkeye mode now, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Was he wearing the black and gold?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
Did he bring up? I mean, he's a wealthy man. Good for him. They admitted no wrongdoing. Northwestern did of Pat Fitzgerald, which you never see that. So, big win for him, and we're just getting a winner. He's a great guy.
Oh yeah.
How fired up was he? He's the most intense human on the planet.
Oh, him and Spence were talking ball.
Yeah.
I didn't go over to him. We were also at the point where it was like, we need a couple of espresso martinis to kick it in. And we were in the middle of that. So I don't know if I would have been able to talk to him. I don't know if I would have been able to hold a conversation right there. But I know him and Spence and Raleigh were talking ball. So, yeah, it seems like he was fired up. But it was a fun day.
Is he the next head coach of Iowa?
No. Absolutely not.
I think he is.
There's not a chance. I think it's going to be Seth Wallace. And I don't know anything from inside information on that, but I do think it's going to be Coach Wallace. Didn't they just name him the assistant head coach?
Yeah. Got a nice pay raise.
Yeah. So I'm just going to assume that is the trajectory they're taking.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. It was funny seeing his kid ran out of the tunnel. I was like, oh, that's Fitz.
Yeah. It would be sweet, though, if Wallace bumped. And this is obviously down the road. Wallace gets bumped up. Fitz takes linebackers.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he'd do that.
Do Parker and KF have a deal? They're gone at the same time?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure. I knowing Coach Parker, though, I feel like he would never want to play for another coach besides Coach Fitz. So.
He'll retire at Iowa, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
This far into the career. Oh,
definitely.
It's such a good staff right now.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
The consistency. Tim Lester looked like a stud walking out. He had the shadow beard going. He had the shades rolling. It was like, all right.
Yep.
Here we go.
Love that.
Yeah, that's a fun crew. We'll see what happens. So, good season ahead. What's your prediction record-wise?
I am going to go – I think my whole prediction rests on us winning this game or not. If we win it, we go 10-2. Lose to Oregon, and then I'd sprinkle in something in there that would be a loss that we weren't expecting. If we lose to Iowa State, I think we're going to go probably 8-4.
Yeah. If we lose this week, I think it's 7-5. If we win, 10-2 as well. We beat Penn State.
I agree with you on that.
I think that's one to circle your calendars. They have the best running backs in the country, but I think this line is going to be unstoppable. This is our defensive line. And then Oregon might be trouble. We'll see how the secondary can hold up, but their receivers looked a little too fast for what we saw from our secondary last week.
Yeah.
Where that would be a nightmare.
I do think Oregon, though, it's going to be – have they ever been to Iowa?
Never.
So if it's a night game, it could change a lot of shit.
Yeah, absolutely. In the Indiana game, we'll find out what that is. It's either going to be CBS at 2:30 or NBC at 6:30.
The two best times you can get.
And that's a beautiful game to tailgate.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's awesome. All right, well, next week we'll have a guest for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go follow our new Twitter. And then we also have Instagram. We might fire up a TikTok too. We'll see what Coop can whip up there. But see you next week.
Any good TikTok dances, let us know.